The King of Greed has a special place in my heart. There's something primal deep inside of me that likes to see a number go up and an even bigger number rise even higher. That's the beauty of the King of Greed. He gives you that feeling all the time because the main strategy with him is to improve your units and towers by pumping that gold up. So a beautiful golden number always goes up. Now, stacking gold works flawlessly on lower difficulties, even on Prince, the penultimate difficulty. But on King difficulty, that strategy will always go up in flames. However, there is a solution. What we need is some divine inspiration, a higher truth from the cosmos that will imbue us with knowledge and acceptance. A celestial power that will free up our spirit from our mortal coil and release our own light amongst the stars. A heavenly truth that will make both our body and soul realize that big number go up doesn't mean win. No, we need something even stronger. Like and subscribe. Okay, the King of Nothing and the King of Spells. The shamans from the King of Spells are very strong and powerful. Try to do something with them, but in the beginning I will upgrade my palettes because of its ability for me to use my mouse, select the enemy, and then to get some gold. That's a fantastic beacon. It's a very early beacon. Yeah, sure. Okay, so far so good. I know that in the beginning I'm able to survive this. That's not a huge problem. The problem is afterwards, after year 5, let's say, when the scaling begins to affect essentially everything. But the palace, of course, in the beginning is incredibly powerful. I want the shamans. The wizards are not a better troop, but they're not so powerful. No, feast. Sure, feast. Also, I didn't talk about the strategy for this run. I have tried several times, of course, to use the units of the King of Greed in order to win the run. The problem is essentially that you cannot scale quickly enough using only units, using the King of Greed. It's not like in the lower of difficulty levels where you can actually outscale the enemies. On the King difficulty and above, that's not true, except for using the dispensers. Now, using the dispenser is strong, it is. The problem is that if you rely on the dispenser in the beginning, you will not achieve much. Essentially, it needs a long time in order to scale. That's kind of their problem. Or I would always say the weakness. It's tough to scale, basically. If we do get the shamans, this run is going to be incredible. Okay. Let me see what we're gonna do. Doubles the damage of the card on the target plot. So the shamans buff allies depending on how much attack they have, and you can increase their attack by using a blacksmith or something along those lines, or increasing their stats. And what you can do is use them in conjunction with other strong units or healthy units, and then just give the attack damage of the shamans we'll maybe see that some of the units will be taller than the rest of my units, of course. And those are the shamans that see that got the buff. And I really like blacksmith. Okay, something is happening in this run right now. I'm not sure if it's strong enough or, you know, but something is happening. We will see, okay? I don't make any promises. So far so good, basically, okay? A lever for the beacon. Actually, I need another unit. I do believe I'm not strong enough with only these 2 units. Such a weird start. I would also like to put something here that maybe buffs the damage or the health of these units. We will see as we play. For now, I'm gonna take the beacon. The King of Nature. If we get the boars or the forest or something along those lines, I believe we're gonna be in a fantastic position for this game. We need either the boars or the forest, but I would prefer actually to have the boars. Forest is good. The problem with the forest is that I have to put it outside, so I have to wait for the expansion. The forest is good, of course, but I would like boars. Boars, I'm gonna use my... It's a very bad result, but I had to do it. And hope that when we do get the expansion, that we also get the... Going difficult right now. Okay. Oh man. Mercenaries. I will have to actually increase my mercenaries, yeah. Another forest. Let me reroll. A farm. A farm is also fantastic. It increases the amount of boars. I got to think about this. If I put the boars here, then I'm able to buff both the shamans and the mercenaries. Then I will expand here and I will maybe destroy the vault with the mortgage card. It means that I will be able to put the farm here and maybe the forest here or something of the sorts, and then I will buff the boars and all these units will ride the boars into battle. That's a lot of if. But it's important to know that I still do not have the boars. This is so difficult to choose right now. Do I need something? Yes, I do, because I want to play cards. Oh, man. Okay. I think I will play the farm here, actually, in order to increase the number of... No, the mercenaries, now I understand. Oof, that's a little bit of a problem. Well, the reroll one more time. The quarry. Quarry is good. Okay. This was maybe a very uninspiring play, but I believe it's the correct play. I will save the overinvest for the boars. Now, essentially, I'm banking everything on the boards. I have to destroy though. Oh man. I have to think. No, I have to destroy the farm. My bad. It is a fantastic card, but the problem is I'm not able to use it in a while. I need several cards and potentially an expansion in order to do so. But okay, so far so good. A wild card, that's alright. Will increase the blacksmith. The amount of units is becoming insane. Okay. I'm afraid the most of the King of Spells, though. Hopefully, yeah, if you can get some more shaman cards. So expansion here. I will level up the shaman. Hopefully we will fight the King of Nature soon, or at least his units. So if we can begin to use the no. Oh man. Okay, I believe it's time soon to use the auto command. Okay, let's see. We do need as much gold as possible. Aspire is a fantastic card, but I don't actually need any of these cards. Gambling is actually a fantastic card, but if I can get a feast... Ooh. I'm worried I destroy this run, essentially. Hopefully I haven't, but... Okay. It's a paladin. We do need some other cards. Okay, the King of Nature. We have a small chance. Let me try to get as much of gold as possible in the beginning. Okay, we got the boars. The blessing did happen, but it didn't make much of a difference. I believe that the time is soon to upgrade the tower, the dispenser. It's still only a level 1 of dispenser, so hopefully I'm gonna be able soon to upgrade it. Look how much damage it does. Like, it's very strong, very powerful unit. Another shaman, sure. Okay. Okay, so far so good. I hate saying that, but the scaling is insane, basically, for the enemies. Steel coat, sure. Another expansion. Huh. That's a good question. What to expand? Guess here. Oh, man, such a tough choice. Okay. So far so good, Relax. Doesn't matter what I take here. I do want to find a way to increase the level of the dispenser, basically. I will also put combustion on the mercenaries. Okay. Wildcard, fantastic. Sharp blades, sure. Wildcard. Now my towers and units do 50% more damage, which is a lot. But health was more important to me at that moment. Spire. Let me think. Sure. It will attack quicker, or I guess heal quicker, so it's okay. So far so good. Like the tower is accomplishing its job. I truly want to get rid of the vaults somehow, hopefully with a mortgage, and so I can put a farm there. For now, though, because our blacksmith is fully leveled up, I will take the farm. Oh, let's make peace with, yeah, the King of Spells. Good. I will take the farm and then I will destroy the combustion. Okay, the King of Grid. Okay, the tower is incredibly... Okay, mortgage. Okay. I will destroy the vault. Then... Oh, Clone is a fantastic card. Okay. I will put... Overhaul is also a fantastic card. Sacrifice... Oh, man. Okay. Wait. I don't need these paladins, so sacrifice is fantastic, as is the overhaul. Okay. I will put the farm here. Will sacrifice the paladins. And I will overhaul the spire. Good. I can also use the what's called the clone on the boars or on the forest to increase the amount of boars. So that's what I'm gonna do soon. Before I do that though, I believe that it's time to use our investments. I can use it on the tower. I think that's almost worth it. But instead I'm going to use it on the boars. No, actually, I'm going to use the level up on the boars. Okay. We're close to winning, essentially. Just a few more things need to line up. And we have it. Expansion slot. Let me see. If I put something here, it would be what? I believe it would be a unit. No, if I put something here, it would be a unit, a guarantee, like elves or something of the sort. Archers? Paladins? Let me think. It's a very weird conundrum. It's still not even a level 3 dispenser tower. That's that's a little bit funny, okay? Okay, let's increase the farm. Okay, I'll go auto here. Auto. Boars, I do believe they're level up. Yes, they are. I will use 10 gold to... Elves are not bad. Elves are not bad. I will use the overinvest on the boars, and then I will use the overinvest on the tower. Hopefully I either get a new tower here. I didn't. Another vault, actually. Yes. Yes. Feast. Okay. This now became insane. I will use my invest on the dispenser tower though. Let me think. Yes. Okay. This is incredible. I do believe that we have a fantastic chance to win, but you never know until the end, of course. The thieves are doing so much damage at this. Oh, the dispenser tower, yeah, but already. Okay, another overinvest. Okay. I will buy an elf, yeah. Okay, so essentially, I will put an elf heal. No, actually, yes. No. Let me invest in the boars. Then I will use the elves here. And hopefully, if we defeat the final boss, just let me check. 36, 60. Okay. Procreate on the elves. Yeah. Or procreate actually on the shamans. The amount of damage that they do is insane. Okay. Procreate on the shamans. All right. So far, so good. Wild card, sure. King of Nothing is leading the assault. All right, all right, all right. I have to use all my cards. I will increase the level of the forest. This, and I will put the walls there just because it's extra gold. Okay, well, let's see. It's the final fight. Oh, I like Spike. Just to tell me that. Okay. King difficulty on the King of Grid. It wasn't so difficult as I thought. But we'll see. I hope that the build here will go to the year 50. I consider it a win if on the King difficulty I go beyond level year 50. Simply because the enemies are incredibly strong at that level. Oh, actually, wait. Do this. Okay, put the farm here. The enemies are incredibly strong at that level, and essentially, even the strongest of builds have a problem leveling up past that point. I will also get a beacon. I will wage the war against the King of Progress. Oof. The King of Stone, what does he have? He has quarries. Yeah. I'll go with the King of Stone. Okay. I will buy this location here, simply because I can do this. I can put the beacon there to increase the attack speed of the elves. Of course, the elves are incredibly strong and powerful and all of that. The wild card is fantastic, yes. Increasing the number of shamans is, of course, fantastic. It's a fantastic choice. Okay, here is the King of Stone. Quarries, yes, quarries. Gambling, so I can use 2 cards at once on the next round. The gambling skill, the perk here is after every battle, I no longer have a choice of cards, but I do receive 2 cards, as my loot. It seems like the best thing to do here is to put a forest, and I believe I will do something of the sorts. So it means that I'm not able to. Oh, actually, yes, I can. The quarry doesn't have to be next to the towers and the constructions that you want to buff. It can be anywhere on the, as you can see on the map. It will buff the towers. If I do get the forest, Procreate is a fine card. If I do get the forest, I will put it here specifically because I can further increase the HP of. Actually, the HP on the higher difficulty is not so important. Actually, now that I think about it, the HP is not so important because everything dies essentially in a hit, you and the enemies. So increasing that, it doesn't make much sense basically. So I guess the damage, let me think. Increasing the damage somehow would be nice. I will increase that. Actually, I'll do this. I do wish to increase the damage of the dispenser as much as possible. Essentially, later in the run, I'm gonna rely on the dispenser to do as much of damage as possible. Look, forest. Poison vial doesn't make sense for me. Aspire is the same thing with the HP basically. It doesn't make sense. Actually, I won't take. I will take a quarry. Is that a good choice? I believe it is, yes. I believe it is. Buff that quarry, sell this. I'm not sure where to use the forest. As I mentioned, the HP is no longer important on the basic units. On the boards, yes. On the boards, yes. I would maybe want to destroy this farm. Yeah, to destroy this farm and then to get the HP, to get another forest there. Maybe. We'll see, we'll see. I put the poison vial on the mercenaries, but it's not needed essentially. Okay, scout that one. As I mentioned, if we get to year 50, it's gonna be fantastic. I had so much trouble with other kings, even though on the to make peace with. I want to make peace with King of Nature. King of Stone has more quarries, so let me think. For the shamans, actually. Let me think. I don't need the elves. I will do this. And this. And I will put a forest here. Essentially, if I do get boars, I know I just destroy the... Ooh, what's happening? I know I just destroy the king of nature, but if we do get the boars here, I can begin to buff the boars. We were not lucky to get it, but it's fine. I will actually destroy this forest because I do have another one. Actually, I just do this. And now our goal is to stack as much gold as possible. And hopefully we survive. Again, every around 5 years, yeah, the chaos increases, but not only that, the scaling becomes nuts. It essentially becomes unmanageable. And wait. I'll put the tower there because it receives so many damage ups. And hopefully at some point it's gonna do a lot of damage. The Midas touch is not good. I'll put the paladin there and then I'll use my card on it, the mortgage. Okay, so far so good. Again, the goal is wage war. What does the King of Progress have? Let me think. He has various enchantments, but I don't need that. So the King of Forest, King of Blood, sacrifice and stuff like that. Like I don't need. Nature is. I believe that's essentially what I have to do. Sacrifice this unit. Sacrifice the Ballistae. And hopefully I get the borders. I did not, but that's fine. Oh man. Please. Level 50, year 50 is so close. Feast. I believe that's gonna... I believe now it's certain that we will beat this, the year 50. The chaos is level 2. Okay. I want to earthworks this, so... I actually spread out the quarries. And I will sell the orchard. Hopefully I get some cards that will level up my other plots here. At some point also the scout tower should start to do a good amount of damage. At some okay, boars are inside. Arena. Okay. The way that I will increase the boards, overhaul, fantastic, sacrifice. Doesn't make sense actually, sacrifice, but overhaul does. Over New West, fantastic card. Okay. Wallmaker, again a fantastic card. I said that I wanted to put the boards there. In the end, I chose not to. Specifically because of the farm here. The farm, it says that it adds a unit per rank. The problem is it only adds a unit per rank to a specific plot, or let me be more precise, it only adds 3 units in total, depending on the rank on the farm, while a forest, if it's in the center of your kingdom, it's able to buff every single adjacent plot for its full value, so 6% HP to all the units around. So that's the difference. If I put the boards there, then this farm will be shared by the elves, these boards, and these boards, and that's not a fantastic way to use the boards. I will actually destroy the scout tower. Good. I will invest in, let me see, this is 4 million, this is 1 million. I will invest in the boards. I will destroy the cauldron, and I will build a wall actually. Huh, that's kind of weird. The wall actually doesn't mean much, so if I need to, oof. Oh yes, we're year 52. We have surpassed our goal essentially. Now let's see how far we can take this run. Okay. Let me see. I don't want to make peace with any of these kings. I will make peace though with the king of nothing, I guess. Okay, another quarry, that's fantastic. I will use it. In order for the boards to scale, I do wish to put another orders there, but another fantastic choice is actually to put another dispenser tower, because it does get buffed by two blacksmiths. I believe I have time to make my decision. I believe I have time. If I do get the forest, then it's fine. I mean, yeah. If not, actually, I can put here another beacon, I believe, yeah. Or a blacksmith maybe, or something of the sort. I do believe it attacks. Yeah, I mean, that's 1 million hits per second. I believe it's strong enough. We should, though, increase the amount of damage that it does. The dispenser tower. Okay, the Great Rebellion. So much damage. Another chaos increase. Okay. Look how much damage the dispenser tower did. At some point, of course, it will increase the damage by a lot. This wall doesn't do anything. Essentially, it has 600 HP. The enemies do hundreds of thousands of HP at this point in a single hit, a single unit. So the walls do not make sense at all. Though having a way to earn gold, even more gold, I mean, it's fine. Maybe if I put a lab here or something of the sort. No, a library actually. That's maybe a bit esoteric. We'll see, we'll see. So far, this is holding on. Just barely, but it's holding on. Okay, good. Two of the cards that I do need. I would also like to to level up the boards and this farm. Ooh. Oh man. Oh man. King of Nothing, welcome back. I do hope that I get another blacksmith so I can put it here. Oh yeah, and now we actually see kind of the problems of the units. They simply cannot survive long enough in order to do, well, anything special. That's why the towers are kind of fantastic, because the towers can do their damage all the time, essentially. As long as the enemy doesn't get to your castle or your palace, etc. Look how much more the tower did damage than my units, and my units tried hard to survive, of course. Let's see. It's always so difficult. Merchant's cards, sure, yeah. If I survive long enough, yeah. These boards, sure. Ooh. Oh man. Look, it says +8. It did 10 times more damage than the units. It's that strong, essentially, right now. Do I add another beacon here, or add another blacksmith? I believe another blacksmith should be better there. But it's not bad to use a beacon here, I guess. I guess so, right? It can hurt, essentially. Man. The units are not cutting it anymore. Okay, destroy the front tower. What just happened? Nobody knows. Nobody knows what just happened. Oh yeah, it's cheaper, I guess. I don't need any of these cards. The steel coat is fantastic though. Let me try to get a library. No luck. I'll buy some cards for the achievement, yeah. But also so I can use my so I can use more of my cards. I mean, nothing is important anymore. Okay. There's no way I survived this. I actually survived. Overinvest in the tower. I believe that's the correct choice, and I will use the mortgage on the beacon. Overinvest on the tower. Use my mortgage on this beacon. So my tower attacks a little bit faster. Everything just died. That's it. Everything just dies so quickly that I'm not able to do much. That's kind of the biggest problem in the late game king difficulty runs, endless runs. If you start from a lower of difficulty, you will be able to go to a much later year because the scaling isn't so harsh. But of course your towers level up in damage and attack speed and so on, and in the same way that they do here, right? So you're just much stronger. What a beautiful run, what a fantastic run, everyone. Fantastic. Thank you everyone for being here and watching the video. The last few videos had immense support from every one of you, and thank you for enjoying them. They had a lot of likes, a lot of nice comments and feedback, and a lot of new subscribers, and I fully feel and enjoy your support. Thank you for being with me throughout this journey, this YouTube journey. It's incredibly rewarding and motivating for me to make these videos and have fun playing the games with you people watching, of course. I wish you a wonderful day, a week, a month, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Until then, cheers and goodbye. See ya.